Moment of truth. I gotta pick up the radiator hose tomorrow and the motor mounts and the transmission mount. That clip for the transmission I found, the other one I did not. It's tight right now. Hopefully it doesn't blow out on me, but I just want to start it up. I'm not going to run it long because obviously I don't have a upper radiator hose on it. There is oil in it. Mass airflow is disconnected. And the breather is obviously disconnected as well. PCV looks like it's hooked up, and this is the moment that I find out that the engine's blown or some shit, or the transmission line blows off and it blows transmission shit everywhere. So I was cycling the key a couple times. Well, number one spark plug's messed up. Spark plug wire. It's running. Let's see if I made a mess. Nice and quiet. Not blowing out. That spark plug wire is arcing. Awesome, no misfires. Exhaust feels nice and tight. She's quiet. Alright, before I put it all together, this concerns me. I want to smoke test this first. I got these clamped off so it doesn't come out there. And let's see what happens here. Try it again. I'll let this go for a while. One good thing about this is it'll get up to about 15 psi. It's leaking out of there a little. I think it'll be okay for what I really need here. This is probably oil from filling it up. This is the only thing that's leaking. I don't see no smoke anywhere. Everything looks good. I don't see any smoke. 15 psi, and I don't see nothing coming out of any of these, which thank goodness. I just don't feel like putting any more money into this thing. Filled up with coolant, and I did find a leak. This is leaking, so I got it gluing, but I'm gonna clamp it off. And I was filling this up and it just kept going in and in and in. And I had it upside down like this, but it was just filling into here. And then when I grabbed it and flipped it upside down, it started leaking. I was like, oh, there's two little spots right there. So I gotta let this dry forever. I just finished putting in, replacing the spark plug wire. This is the one that I fixed in another video, and didn't really fix it. Didn't do a very good job because I did see an arc. When I first started up, I don't know if you caught it on video, but I replaced this one. Actually, I think it's probably a better idea. I'd much rather have filtered air going in there because it looks like it's some dirt coming through that fan shroud. Let's get it going. Got a little check engine light on, gotta see what's going on with that. I did just hook the mass airflow sensor up for the first time. I did have it running without it before, so it's probably recalibrating or whatever. Let it idle for a second. Got very good oil pressure. Let this thing try to figure itself out. I got another bad spark plug wire. I'm never using NGKs again. This is number 1. I don't know which one it is yet because my arm's not long enough to full throttle it, but I think it's around here. I don't know if it's going to get picked up on camera. I did see it briefly. I hear it. This one. Oh yeah. Number 6. All right, so it is. It's number 6. All right. So number 6. I'll take care of that. All better. Oh yeah. I gotta tidy it up now. NGK, bro. I want to see how those downstream O2 sensors are working with my off-road use only O2 sensors. Post-cat. Waka waka waka. Did come in here. The only code that there was 2 codes in there was for the mass airflow sensor and the intake air temperature sensor, which are both in the exact same sensor. So that being disconnected was that issue. Lost communication with restraint. That's because of the seats aren't in. I do want to take a look at the O2 sensors. I just want to see what they're doing. These, let's graph them. Where are my... There's no protection, so that's good. Where is bank 2, sensor 1? Bank 1, sensor 2. It is switching, but it appears to be switching slow. Take that off, take that off. Put these 2 on there. Nope, I don't want that on there. Look at that. These 2 are sensor the post cat, and they seem to be a little slower. What are they riding at? What do I got here? Orange. Let's just say 550 to 450. Okay, so it's moving a little bit. The scaling is kind of throwing it off, but I think this is pretty good. This might actually work. I might actually keep my light off. All right, on the maiden voyage, got an airbag light on. It's the sensor in the front. I don't know if I was tucking some wires away. I don't know if I disturbed it. I'll have to check that out at a later time. It's running real good so far. I got all the new mounts in. 2 new motor mounts and a transmission mount. It does sound like there's a little bit of an exhaust tick. I did reuse the old gaskets, and also I didn't weld front pipe. There's like a little extension on the front pipe. I didn't weld that, but this thing's got some nice pickup. Feels good. Feels weird being able to drive this thing without it bucking, popping, and misfiring and flashing check engine lights. I want to pull up some data, and I just want to see what my downstream O2 sensors are doing. One thing to note that's pretty weird. Before, when I used to road test this thing, it would immediately lose communication with EBCM, TCM, and this thing would shift hard as hell. Pretty sure that's what broke my engine mount and transmission mount. I have no idea why that happened. It's not doing it now. I didn't make any wiring repairs at all. I didn't repair any wires, but it's usually immediately it would go into some kind of no-com situation. It's like hovering right around 500. That's perfect. And again, you got your scales here that are kind of going to throw you off a little bit. Should be good enough to keep the light satisfied. I'm going to do a wide open pull just to see, make sure that it goes rich. Make sure I don't have any like lean issues. I'm afraid all the crap that's in the back does. Yeah, full rich. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Liking what I'm seeing though. The two sensors downstream look good, and you can see right here how the scales can really mess you up. The orange is on a 600 scale, and the yellow is on a 1500 scale. So, but they're basically the same. It's just very confusing looking. I'm not sure I want to make a video about the airbag light, because it's probably something I just disconnected by accident or something under there. But that's it.